absolute ripper of a day. Up nice and early because I got Myka today. Just thought I'd come out and say hi to Charlie. Catch up with you.
Hi.
Such a beautiful day today. We've gone out for a walk. It's a place called Walker Waterworks. So years and years ago, it was like the main water supply for town. Now it's just a pretty lake filled with ducks and smelly weeds. It's a beautiful place to go and walk around. Oh man, I'm so happy being dad. I needed this so much. I've just dropped Myka back at her nan's house after having her for the night and today, which has been awesome because it's the first time in 3 weeks I've had her overnight, and that has been pure hell to me. If you've been watching the videos, you've noticed I've probably gone off the rails a little bit recently and been on a pretty destructive path. It's kind of a thing I do at times. Unfortunately, I've been broken to the point where I feel I don't deserve love and I'm unlovable, and that basically everyone around me is better off without me, including Myka. And no matter how much people have tried to tell me different, the fact of not having my child around, nothing really has been able to stop those thoughts. Last night I had her again, and man, just what a change. I can't even express how good it felt to have her there next to me and feel that love and connection between the two of us again. She definitely loves me and she definitely needs me around, which is great. And I went to bed last night all keen, ready to clean up my act, get my life back together. And I've been having a great day with her, and I've just dropped her off, and now I'm feeling that crash again. I've got 2.5 days until I see her again and get her overnight for the weekend, and then get a few hours with her during the week and wait for the next weekend. And I don't know what to do with that time because I don't have anything left in my life that brings me joy in those times. So I don't really know what to do about that. But anyway, that's a problem for later on, because right now I'm just parked outside the psychologist's office. I'm going to go and have a chat to her. I went for the first one a couple of weeks ago, and it was just like, because it was the first one, they want to know everything, so I just drag all the crap up from your past, go through all the trauma and everything, and then cool, we'll see you in 6 weeks. And it's been like, what do I do in the meantime? But they had an appointment cancelled today, so I've been jumped up until today. So yeah, I'm quite excited to go and see what she has to say. But yeah, other than that, just say quite an overwhelming feeling of helplessness right now. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, went through a lot with the psychologist, and it's weird because basically the end result was she gave me the advice that I always give to other people, and I'm like, that's what I tell people. And she goes, yeah, but do you do any of it? I was like, well, no, it's, she goes, well, you're paying me, so you should probably listen to me. That's a pretty good point. So yeah, a few small steps there to try and get some healthier coping mechanisms and not head so much down the path of self-destruction. Still struggling with it all. Like it's a lot of work. I'm 33 now and been making a mess of my life right up until now. It's going to take a long time to steer the ship around. I always say, with time travel, we'll freak out that if we could go back in time and we stepped on a butterfly or something, it would completely mess up the future. But no one thinks about what happens if you step on the butterfly right now. Like in 10 years' time, that can completely change the future. That's something we can control, and no one ever sort of thinks about it. So yeah, maybe it's time I started taking my own advice. Actually on my way into work at the moment. Got to go in and drop all my uniforms off and GPS gear and radios and that sort of stuff, and then after that, officially unemployed. Which is a scary thought. Starting to get real now. Just like that, Darracon is done for me. I'm no longer a digger driver. And it's funny because I think it was 5 years ago, just over 5 years ago, I started with Darracon, and at the time I was looking for work. I had a partner that was pregnant. We just got pregnant, and it was, you know, Darracon was my savior because they paid us enough to buy a house and live a good life, and I had steady work and everything was going great. Here we are now, unemployed, single, barely seeing my kid and barely holding my life together. Anyway, time for a new beginning, new start, time to rebuild again. So I finished the stuff at Darracon and went out for a skate because, look, what else am I going to do? And I wanted to do something slightly less destructive than sitting here drinking all night. I am in the bathroom again, but that's only because of good light. You'll see there's nothing around here tonight to worry about, except for this. At a, so that's supposed to be like around there. So I had a little accident tonight and yeah, kind of broke my skates, which is a bit of a bummer because skating is one of my main coping mechanisms. And while it is healthy because it's exercise and I'm getting out about and hanging out with people, it's also yeah, kind of destructive at times. I had a good skate tonight and had a lot of fun. Hung out with some cool people. But I also broken my skate. It's not going to do it now because I've got the camera on, but I'm pretty sure I hit my head at some point tonight because my helmet's now falling apart and I don't have a job, so I won't be replacing either of those things in a hurry. But it's cool. I chucked on my inlines and went for a skate round on my blades for a while and had a heap of fun doing that. When my skate broke, I landed like right on my tailbone on the coping on the ramp, so that's a bit sore. A couple of bruises up there. I don't think you can really see in the mirror, but just behind my shoulder there, a bit of ramp burn and a little bit on the elbows and that. But yeah, it's nothing unusual and probably still heaps less damaging than sitting in here drinking all night. Plus I exercised and got out of the house, which I'm going to take as like a total win. So anyway, today has been a good day. Positive changes are happening. Things are going forward. Things are getting better. I'm being healthier. I'm getting back to who I want to be and who I used to be and a better version of me, which is really kind of cool. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging around and sticking with me on this roller coaster of a journey. I'm sorry I haven't been doing like much sort of cinematic-y outdoor, actually, you know, going and doing stuff vlogs, but for me recently, I think it's been really important just to share this journey and talk to you about this journey. You know, if you're facing relapse yourself or you're going through struggles in life, I just want you to know you're not the only one. You know, I'm going through it too. We all go through it at times. Going to see a psychologist, going to see a counsellor, getting medication, going to hospital, all those sorts of things. It happens, you know, it's not ideal, man. I never thought I would need a psychologist. I never thought I'd wind up locked in a mental ward in a hospital. But you know what? I'm really glad both of those things happened and it's setting me up to be an even better version of me tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Don't wake me up.